Hi everyone, so today I have this really cute set that was just released on HSN from Diamond Press. It says Stamp and Die Gift Card Halloween and Fall, but it is their Halloween and Fall gift card holder, and super cute. So let's open this guy up. So I did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So we have this larger bit that's going to be like the base of your gift card holder, and I think it looks like a little like barrel or like a little pumpkin. Let's open this up and see. I was just like, did I start getting distracted by the dies before I did my full disclaimer? So we have our stamps. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay, so it's a barrel. How cute is that? So let's see the different ideas that we have here, because like I said, we have our barrel, but I can see that this one, oh, okay, all right. Oh yes, right here, okay. So, sorry guys, it's not a pumpkin, it's a barrel or like a cauldron. So, as you can see here, you can do the stamping. So you have that wood grain on there, you can put the little bars, so it looks like a wooden barrel, you know, really, really cute. You have your pocket in the back, super similar to the coffee cup one that I did not too long ago. It's right here still, look how cute. So something like that, and then you have your gift card holder bit here, and depending on what you want to do, you have this little bit that looks like little apples. Oh my gosh, you can put a little kitty there, and you have your to and from, and of course you pull that up. That is adorable. And then the cauldron. So the cauldron one is the same, you know, base piece, but you have these pieces that make it look more like a cauldron. How cute is that? Same kind of idea. You're gonna have your little bubbles, and then the little kitty can be like a black cat if you would like, and then finish that up like that. We have sentiments like a gift brewed for you, your sweet, enjoy a treat, happy Halloween, let's celebrate, thanks a bunch, your sweet, enjoy a treat, how we had earlier, happy fall, happy birthday, thanks. So they're just showing you how you can mix those up. And then you have like a little spider and a little hat, oh my gosh, and your little kitty. Oh, it's gonna be tough to choose one. Usually I just, you know, make one for the example here, so you know kind of how to put it together. They're both super cute, but what I can do is maybe I'll do the barrel and then I'll come back closer to Halloween and do that one. Maybe that's what we'll do. It's a really big, sizable stamp here for the sentiment. That's really cute. And then on this side, of course, that barrel. Look at that. Everything is much larger than I would assume looking at the instruction sheet there. And let me give you an idea of how big this barrel is. So again, it's standalone. You can make a shaped card with these. You can put it on a card base if you would like. It's just shy of 4 inches and about 4.5 in the other direction. So there you go, as far as the base sizing, and then you have all your different pieces. So what I'm going to do is grab some brown paper to do the barrel and those kinds of things, and we'll make our little apples and all that. And I'll be right back. Dark brown paper, of course, whatever color you'd like. And this one is textured on one side, not so much textured on the other. So I was thinking about leaving the textured side, but you know what? Let's go ahead and just do this side. So the less textured side. And I'll pop this in here. I keep reusing the same little pieces of tape from, like, I think when I reviewed this the first time, so they're still working. Let's see here. We need this guy. I think the only other stamping other than your sentiment is maybe like your little cat face, and I'm just gonna put it like in here just to give myself some room. I think the die is gonna be straight on there though. Okay. And I'm just going to use like a dark brown ink. This is a big boy, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this flat. Ink that up. If you have any air bubbles behind your large stamps, like I can see a few, it might not be a big deal for this because it's like a line stamp, but if you have a stamp that has like a lot of surface and you have an air bubble, it's going to be impossible to get that stamp. So make sure those bubbles are kind of removed. And that just means like, I mean, that looks really great. Again, this is textured paper. I'm not looking for perfection because it is textured. We can do it again if you want it to be darker, but I think I like that. And what I mean by remove the bubbles, I don't know if you can see, just kind of a big air bubble right there. So you just kind of pick up your stamp and just release those, kind of push them towards the outside, and then you can get a better stamping if you have like a solid stamp that you need to get stamped really well, right? And let's see here, I'm just going to clean this guy off right quick. Just put a couple sprays of that stamp cleaner. Oh, Chamois making a squeaky noise on the way out. Okay, let me grab some other papers that we'll need and I'll be right back. Okay, so easy enough. I'm just gonna grab some silver paper from this paper pack I recently picked up. You can go super shiny, you can go matte metallic with it. Maybe I'll go with a little bit shinier one. That'll be cute. Sorry if my camera is acting funny because of that, which it certainly did. So for this one, it says you're gonna want 2 of this shape and 2 of this one. So that's different from this rounded one, right? So we need this one and this one. And I'm gonna run those through twice. So 2 of each through my silver paper, okay? And then my brown paper, of course we have this, we have our barrel, and let's see. So that's a line down there, and there's that one. I'm gonna put like right about here. That looks good. Just pay attention to everything that's, there we go. At the top and the bottom, we're gonna cover it with these silver bands, so even if you're a little bit off, that's no big deal. And so I'm gonna tape that down, run that through. I also need my pocket, should be this guy. And then, you know, they're recommending, you know, to use a red pull tab for this part because you have, you know, I guess depending on your color of apples. I mean, if you're doing some like yellowish, maybe some green, maybe some red apples, you know, you can go with that. Oh, it's so cute that this one looks like a little apple itself, the sentiment. So we'll do that part later. So right now I'm just running through these main portions and I will be right back. Okay, it comes with your basic cutting folder like this one, but I ran it through this larger one. That way I can get both pieces done at once and it's just that much faster, right? I'll be right back. So in this step, we're supposed to go ahead and glue down our pocket, but if you recall in the last video I made for the other gift card holder, I think it's better to know how deep this guy is before you glue that down. Just so it's not sticking up too high at the top or any of that kind of stuff. And like I said, we're gonna put these barrel things, these little, what are they called? Supports? Brackets? Bands on there, so if you miss a little at the top or the bottom, it's no matter. So basically I'm going to glue this one here, and then these guys are definitely rounded in a way on the edges, so just pay attention to that so it fits the nicest. Actually, see how funny? I was like, so pay attention to that. That one goes that way, and then the other one's going to go the opposite way because you're coming back down the barrel, so it's going to go the way I had it initially. And then another one down at the bottom. So I'll just glue those on. I'll be right back. So I have these two, and like I said, I'm not going to stick that down until I know the size of this. So I'm just going to simply cut, like they said, that pull tab, this guy, and I'm going to cut it just like that. And then the apples, let me see how big these apples are. I might be able to get them on the same page, but if not, I'll get some more paper. So it says to cut at least 3 apples. Oh, I see, because this one in the back can be an apple on its own. All you're going to do is add a leaf, and then the 3 that you put on top. So that's cute. So I just need 3 of these guys. If I can get them on here, I will. Like 1, 2, 3, or however. And then some leaves. And I'll cut the leaves last because I don't want to misplace any. But it looks like you have smaller and larger leaves, and I'm assuming the small ones are the ones you want to use for this because the larger one is for down here. So this little guy from some green paper, and I'll be right back. It says 5 of them, but cut however many you like. So I cut one of my little apples kind of like a yellow orangey apple, something different. And then, you know, I have all my other pieces here. Let me put this back on here. In the instructions, they are showing to go ahead and just stick this right down to the very base, and that might work out, right? So for the coffee cup, it was a little bit different because the way it's angled, and I, you know, stuck it down a little bit higher up than I would prefer. But let's go ahead and see what that might look like since I have my pull tab cut. And so maybe you can just stick it down and just move on, right? I don't know. So if I had this here, which is what they're showing you, just glue it right down to the very base. And then this would be our guy. And I am having the nice side facing out. I know I switched it last time, but then I was like, oh, actually when you pull it, you are looking at the nice side. So if that's all the way down, I mean, that looks pretty much perfect to me, right? So that's great. So we know we don't have to wait for this. You can go ahead and glue it down like the instructions say. On this one, all I was trying to say is I glued it down before I came in here with this, and I probably would have brought it down a little bit more so that this would fit right in, you know, or bring it up a little bit, whatever it was, to keep it exactly where it should be. But with this one, you can just glue it down flush to the bottom line, bottom edge. Alright, so we have that, and then we're going to play with little apples. How cute. We'll make our kitty, which will be very much the same for the cauldron one. And so right down there. Perfect. I'll just hold that down for a few seconds and I'll be right back. And what we can do is go ahead and take that, and you can decorate this. Obviously you can see the top, the top of that. But if you want to put it in here, you know, obviously you want to make sure your glue is dry. Cute. So one of the apples is already for us up here. And so what I'm going to do is, should we do them with some dimensionals? Let me see, because if we have one here, it's basically going to lay right in there. And then I'm going to put a little yellow one here. Then we have another red one. So if I do dimensionals on that one, what I'll do is probably stick those down flat and do a dimensional on this one that clears this area, right? So that sounds good. Cute. So I'm definitely putting glue right at the base here because you want that to stay down. And I'm just following the contours of what's already there, right? This little area. So again, making sure that it won't get under anything there. Put that one there. And then this last one, I'll do some dimensionals. And actually these dimensionals are too thin. Let's go with a little bit higher dimensional. See how, I guess you can place this wherever you want. So, you know, maybe like there. So I wouldn't put any dimensional where it's going to go over this part. So of course I'm just paying attention to where that would be. Cute. Obviously the apple wouldn't be outside the barrel because it would fall out, right? But this is just for funsies. Alright, there we go. And then I'm just going to take and put leaves wherever. You know, I'm using the inspo from this little guy to help me out with that. Maybe there. Okay, so just putting in some of the little leaves. So simple, so cute. So we have our little pile of apples there, and of course, I mean, you can put more if you want to put more, however you want, but that's kind of the shape, and it was easy to follow that. So we have that guy, and of course, we can do stamping here to and from. Maybe you want to stamp it on this guy, stamp wherever you'd like as far as your sentiment. Let me show you what that looks like. We have a to and a from here, and then we have all these different guys that we can stamp and cut out. I think what I'll do is I'll bring in the little yellow again, and I'll probably put it on this side because that way the yellow from there kind of echoes this here. So let's stamp what we're going to do for that, and then we'll cut our little kitty out. Let's see. You know, we like thanks a bunch. It looks like a little apple and everything, so I'm going to go with that one, just because it has that apple shape and everything. And I think I'm just going to go for it. So there we go. Brown ink, just to bring that brown back. And again, when you're just going for it, what you want to make sure is that you're giving the ink some time to suck into your paper and that you're pretty much touching every area. Looks pretty great. And for that one, we have a few different dies. We have the stem, so I'll cut that from some brown paper. We have the bigger leaf, right? So we have that, or two, or however many you want to use. And then we have this big kind of circle. So it's not an apple shape, but it's this big circle that's going to cut that for you. But you can still make it look like a little apple. And then the kitty, I will be right back. We'll do the kitty in just a minute. Okay guys, so we're just smaller pieces here. And that's just for my little apple, you know, kind of look here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of divot in right here where it shows that, so it looks more apple-ish, and why not? So if we're here, I'm just gonna follow that just a little bit. Ooh, sorry about that noise. Wasn't expecting that. And you can do the same thing at the bottom, to be honest. Should we? Let's go for it. And looks cute. All right, and then so I'll put these on whenever we actually put this on our project. Actually, let's see, maybe it goes there, maybe it goes in here. Let's go ahead and glue that on, actually. And I'll do the leaf whenever I'm ready to do the leaf. So we'll put that guy like that. And I found some gray paper. I thought a gray kitty would be very cute. So we have head, body, and tail. And then you have little bits for his ears if you want accents. So I'll cut that out of some like pink paper and I'll bring it back here. So I'll put that to the side. And we have our little kitty. I don't know that it tells you on here how to design your cat, but it's pretty straightforward. Let me see on the other one real quick. I mean, you just have your pieces, so I guess here you go. It's a little something about that. And so let's put his little tail on. Oh, yeah, well, how do I want to put him? Something like that. I think I'm going to put this over here, like I said, so his little tail, yeah, can be like in there. And then you can definitely stamp his face if that you feel more comfortable stamping the face first. Put that on there. And then his little ear bits. Nope, not popping out. So this one goes on this side. It's the same one for both sides, so just, you know, pop that down on there. Sorry, as I was taking this down, I was going to say it's the same ear for both sides, so you're going to glue one with the right side facing up and one with the wrong side facing up, so that it matches the contour. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then our little face. And I'm just going to go for that too, so what I mean by that is I'm just going to grab his little face, so cute, and stamp it with some black ink. And I mean, you can see what you're doing is you just come right down and just make sure that's sucking in that ink and that you have it right there where you want it. I'm gonna put everything away and I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's bring this back over. Super cute. And we have our little kitty. I probably should have put dimensionals on these guys, but I think what I'm gonna do is have him there and have that kind of dimensionalized. So let's see about that. I was thinking about, you know what? No. Let's put these up here. And then I'm going to tack that down there. Cute. Same thing with him. We can pop his little head up the way I'm doing with the dimensionals. I'm going to put him off the side a little bit, just so he's kind of hanging off this. And then with this one, again, I'm popping up the top, and then I'm going to stick down the very base. And I can cut a small one for the stem, just to support that. And a little glue down here. Something like that, okay. So this is dimensional, this is stuck down, and our little leaf. That way, this way, this way. Oh, our leaf can also use a dimensional, I suppose. You can leave it kind of floating up there too. I just put the dimensional towards the back. There we go. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and there is our super cute gift card holder. I mean, ready for fall. Of course, that fits right in there. Gift card fits right in here. You know, last time I showed you an example with money just because I have, I don't know why, a little wad of money here, but you can also fold that in a way that goes into the four corners and it'll fit in there really nicely. But there it is, guys. Super cute, super simple. And then, of course, you have the cauldron look, too, with your little kitty that also has, like, a little witch hat. How cute is that for, like, literally any other project or card that you might have going? Really, really adorable. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diane Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have the links in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.